Yo, bro, you better save that song for later. It's a banger. What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Listen, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video. It'll help all my algorithms and all that stuff. But anyway, let's get right into it. Let's talk about why it's a terrible idea for a DJ to save songs for later. So saving songs for later is a terrible idea for DJs. There's only really one situation where you kind of have to do it, and that's if you're DJing a club and you're gonna have your peak hour top 40 songs, you know, the top songs on the radio. The management will actually want you to play those during their peak hour time, and they'll tell you, hey, listen, you know, play these songs between 11 and 1 or whatever their peak hour is. That's part of your job description. That's just what you're gonna have to do if you're working in bigger clubs and stuff like that. They do control that sort of thing, and that's the only time we're gonna have to do it. But that's a general rule with our job, right? Whoever's paying you, if they tell you to play a particular song or group of songs at a certain time, you're gonna do that, okay? So let's take that out of the equation. Whoever's paying you for this event, nobody told you when to play songs, okay? Nobody gave you any instructions on that. They said, hey, just rock the party. Then it's never a good idea to save songs for later. Think about this. Number one, there's millions of songs out there. Millions! Why would you ever need to save a banger? You don't think out of the last 40, 50 years, they didn't write and come out with enough songs to keep your dance floor going for hours? You know, to keep things going for hours? You don't think they exist? They don't exist? Of course they do. It all comes down to your preparation. Are you prepared to drop nothing but bangers for the entire period of your DJing? The whole 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, however long you're DJing for, are you prepared to have nothing but bangers throughout that entire time? Because if you're not, then you're gonna have to save some bangers for later, right? But if you are, you don't. You have too many bangers to play. And that is the best problem for any DJ to have. I have too many bangers. You ever been to an event and you're DJing and you're like, holy shit, there's only like 10 minutes left of this party and I got so much shit to play. What should I play? What should I play? I'll try this, right? That's like the best situation to ever be in. So it's all about preparation. If you're saving songs for later, you're just not prepared enough. And that's it at the end of the day. You know, a big problem with that is when you save stuff for later, you're playing then subpar stuff. You're playing stuff that's not as good and you're not gonna really get the party going as well. So you're basically sacrificing your dance floor. You're sacrificing the success of the overall party because you didn't prepare enough, because you don't have enough bangers to hit them with up front. You want to prepare. You want to have everything at your disposal. So when it's time to dance, when you open up the dance floor, or if you're DJing at a bar or club, you know, it's time to dance the second you start, you could just hit them with nothing but, flames, flames, fire, flames, flames, heads exploding in the crowd, craziness is erupting, people are crowd surfing, chants, right? Craziness. That's all it should be. And it's all about preparing for your events. I can't stress this enough. It's really what it's all about. Now, before you go in there and say, oh, well, Nick, you know, if you're an opening DJ, you better not be playing bangers. Listen, bangers come in all forms. When I say bangers, I'm not saying just peak hour, top, you know, the main hits. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying bangers for the appropriate situation. If it's the first hour at a bar or club and people are arriving, you should have bangers for that situation, like an opener set, right? Or an opener folder full of like great songs that aren't like, you know, the best ever, but like great songs that'll start a vibe and, you know, get people going, and you can basically ride the wave and build it up from there, because we all know when you build up a dance floor, you want to start at one point and then end at another and then keep that shit going. You know, you can't just go in with no lube, no condom, just blah, you know, and just everyone's gonna be like, yo, dude, chill, you know? You ever see that opener DJ that literally they go up there, they're all proud, they've been like promoting it to all their friends, yo, man, I'm gonna be DJ at this club, bro, and then they get up there and all they drop is just the craziest bombs at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and everybody's like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, you walk into a club at 9 o'clock and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, chill, like, chill. Obviously, that's a thing. See, when it comes to being prepared, when it comes to having bangers for the entire time, it's bangers for the appropriate situation. A lot of time when I organize my crates and stuff, when I'm preparing for an event, I'll have an early crate, a middle crate, and a late crate, or an early crate and a dancing crate, depending on how I think the night's gonna go. Sometimes you wanna end the night on a nice note. You know, you kind of bring them down and let them land soft. It prevents fights, you know, it gets more people laid, that sort of thing. Other people might want you to end on a bang, like on a wedding, or some clubs will say, look, end on a bang, drop bangers until the very end. We want it to be a party, and right at the very end, as people are raging, top of the hour, we're gonna turn on the lights, tell everybody to get the fuck out, and just, you know, end it like that. that could be a thing too. You know what I mean? It just depends on, what you're supposed to do for that appropriate gig, but you should always be prepared. So the moral of the story is, if you're saving songs, you're not prepared. You want to prep, you want to learn how I do my dancing crates and stuff like that, there's a video right here where you can check out, and I explain everything and give you all my secrets as far as crates, and you could prep for your gig coming up now that we're going back to work. So kill it, DJs, keep it up. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you guys next week.